What do you have?
You and that camera.
Just documenting your adventures because you have so many of them.
I do. I found, remember I only bought one of those gold leaf bleeding hearts, and look, there's seedlings right there that I just raked up. So they actually germinated, and I'm gonna leave them because I'll get to move them where I want to, or maybe they'll look nice there, I don't know.
Boy, how can you tell that's a bleeding heart?
Look at the color of the leaf. I've seen them before. I tried to actually take seedlings out and put them in pots and grow them, and they did not like that. So I know to leave them now. And that's how that one grew.
So wouldn't you call them scabs?
Huh?
Because they're from a bleeding heart, they're little scabs?
Yeah, little scabs. Pretty clever.
So is there a certain way to rake your garden in the early spring?
Are you asking because you're going to help?
Well,
You are not allowed to have a rake in my garden.
why?
Here's the thing. Usually I have this all cleaned up in the fall, and now I'm cleaning it up. I left the leaves to help pollinators. I kind of just left this, and then I got so busy that I haven't had time to clear it off. So now everything is up, and it makes it difficult. Like, look at the size of these hosta pips coming in. Look. If I can do it without destroying them. Look at the size of that. That's going to be beauty. So we're going back down from the high 80s this week to back to spring weather. So high 50s, 60s. And then lows like near the high 30s and mid 30s at night. So
now, isn't your shade garden the first garden to really just like bloom though?
it's the first one to wake up. Like, I've already got the lungwort's already blooming. Daffodils are blooming. I have some hyacinths that are blooming. Yes. Lots of bugs.
Yeah, there are a lot of bugs this year for some reason.
Blake, you're not ready for that yet.
I might actually have to start using deodorant this year. I think I'm attracting more than usual.
Oh, God.
But I'm also working more than usual this year.
You are. We're both going to be working. I'm working on top of trying to fit in our hobby.
So what are the first couple flowers that come out in spring? It looks like you have about 3 here.
Lungwort, bleeding hearts, daffodils, tulips are up, but not blooming. And of course the peonies are going to come a little bit later, but they're already up and ready. There's some ferns peeking out already.
You're not really into tulips as much as most people are.
You know what? Tulips are a pain because not a lot of varieties perennialize. So you have to plant them every year and then yank them up in the fall, or you got to replant them in the fall if you want really good bloom. And it's just a lot of work. We already have a lot of work. So some years I get all ambitious, and some years I'm like, yeah, no, not happening. Lots of seedlings of something in here.
Boy, I must really suck at raking if you don't want my help for a big job like this.
Yeah, I know. Actually, what you can do is pick up the big piles that I rake.
Well, I'm not good at that either. Did you notice I leave a lot of
No, you're fabulous at
leaves on the yard?
that. You are fabulous at that. You've done it so well. You get to do it again this year.
So I guess overstuffing the back of the wagon and having it leave a trail wasn't enough for you to make me...
I don't have to worry about that.
Great.
That's your mess. And honestly, some of the leaves I'm just gonna leave because they'll break down, and I don't really want to mess up with mess the foliage up. But Hosta sage, that had a problem last year. Remember, all of these pips were really deformed and short, and I had to help the leaves unfurl. And this year, look at that. That's gonna be awesome this year. If we don't get a hard frost, then that takes it.
You better watch out, Emma. Your dad got fired. She's hard to work for.
But the all gold grass is coming in. That I'm not really worried about raking through right yet. It's still small. But I gotta clean all this up, see?
So what's the difference between that grass and the grass over there by the rock? Is it the same?
Yeah, different variety, but same thing.
So you just didn't cut that grass back?
What?
The grass over there by the rock looks like...
Of them back.
Oh. Then why is this one look so much better?
Because I just raked it. I just raked it off. That has to be cut. Are you jumping in the leaves?
Emma, you should have more than that for cushion.
Yeah. See, this is the bad thing. I probably have to put a protector here, like a little peony ring, because if Zoe comes running through here, she's gonna crush them because she doesn't know that they're there. But man, look at the size of those things. We're gonna have some good hostas this year if we don't continue this drought we have already.
Well, it's nice to at least know that you've admitted your dog can do wrong.
I think that's what happened to that hosta over there. I think she ran through there right when they were coming up and kind of damaged, like during that phase. But she's heavy. That'd be like me stepping on some.
Stepping on my toes.
This ginger. The ginger looks great. That's European ginger. That's awesome. This does not look so good.
Did you put that rock there for that reason? So you could...
Actually...
For rake reach?
This has a little path to it, so you can sit here, but I never sit there. It just looks cute to me.
So can we use all these leaves for compost now, or?
Sure can.
I never realized that lungwort looks so beautiful.
Right? Too bad all warts didn't look that good.
Well, some do. They're just not purple. So is lungwort, does that bloom all year, or is that just like an early spring bloomer?
It's spring and then they spread. Once they're done blooming, they like to be a little naughty and promiscuous. And
like that's a lot of lungwort right there.
yeah, but I like that. I actually I think I'm gonna leave these flowers and not cut them back in hopes that they kind of seed here. Because I like a drift of that. For some reason, I have like this swale and then this bare spot and then another. It's kind of weird. So I wish it would just fill in. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't.
So no chemotherapy for this lungwort, right?
Nope, we're good there.
You don't want that thing to go into remission.
No. Well, the problem is I tried to control it and it doesn't like that. It just wants to do its thing. So now it's punishing me with bare spots.
So are you planning on adding anything to this shade garden this year?
Doesn't need anything. There's no room here. This is one of those gardens that we literally just mulch, like we clean it up, mulch it, and it's done.
So there's nothing new, no big hosta this year that everybody wants?
You know what? I haven't even been on the hosta scene because all of these are pretty much... I got a whole bunch of really cool hostas a few years back, and it's kind of stuff. So unless I make a new shade garden, I don't have time or space to really look for new ones.
Now, I was told by lazy gardeners that leaves make good mulch.
They do.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So you could just leave this alone, or no?
I could, but see how everything is like see how matted some of it is right already just from being here? Like luckily it's dry right now, but I like to give my plants some space around the base because if we start having a wet season, all those leaves around there will cause some like root rot, the crown rot on these, so you don't really want that. You can leave it in the bare spots and just let it feed the soil for sure. But I always put mulch down that's already broken down, and I've done that for years and I like doing that. So, oh look how cute this is. Remember praying hands came up in a pot last spring and I finally got it in the ground. It looks great.
Blake's practicing pitching behind
All
us,
right,
so
well,
if you hear windows smashing, you know what's going on.
We'll let him get going. He's got practice tomorrow night, so.
All right, so what's the next step with this? You don't have to put compost down on this, or you just mulch it after this?
You should.
Really?
Compost and mulch.
Every year you have to put compost down?
And plant tone. Yes.
Oh.
Because they're so stuffed. So you really gotta feed. You gotta feed it. Ooh, St. Elmo's fire. Look how limey that is coming up. That looks good this year. And then I gotta get all these little seedlings out of here. Gray Ghost. Where is Gray Ghost? Is that this one? I don't think so. There's another one coming up in there somewhere. But anyway, yeah, so I'll just break this out, which seems to be moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
But look, it looks so pretty when it's done.
It does.
So, all right.
All right, honey, I guess I'll grab the tractor and the wagon and help you like I usually do.
All right.
Sounds great. Can't wait.
Look at this. I'm going to clip them and take them home. They're ready. Oh my gosh, are these not the most amazing tulips? What is this variety? I know the tags are in here somewhere. Black Hero. Oh, that's this one. See how dark this is? The really dark purple. So the variety is in the back. This one is Cosmopolitan. Oh my gosh. I'm taking those home.
When did you plant these?
This is Akabono. See this? These are in the, we planted these in the fall. What's the matter? A little cold today. We got the hoodies on.
We got the hoodie on.
We Ogden, baby.
Where does this go?
Right in, that's going to go next to it because these are not the garden UV ray resistant markers. So what we do is we write the name on there and we are going to put another one right on top of it so that the sun doesn't get to it and I remember what variety we planted in the spring. Nice. Done. That's a wrap. Now get your hands in there and cover it up.
Okay.
You gotta cover them up. Wait, this is your favorite part. Keep it in the lines though, right? Don't go outside that green bar. Try to keep all that dirt inside. See, just like that.
Mom, wait.
Isn't this fun? This is the fun part.
Yes.
Sleep tight for the winter.
Sleep tight.
Warm. Ugh, the soil will keep you frozen.
Yes, last one. Let's go.
So now tulips are pretty much done though after
Well,
May,
these are
right?
Yeah, these are not perennializing tulips, so you treat them like an annual. But oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I mean, especially after winter, it's beautiful. So now what I have to do is, you're supposed to dig them up with the bulb and all, but I kind of want to get a couple pictures. Look at this. That's kind of fun. They're really short. I wonder if they're supposed to be short. This is Pretty Princess. You know what? She is pretty. And this one, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I put the
This
tags
one is
in there.
gummy.
It's what?
Gumby.
Gumby?
Or gummy.
Oh, look at the buds on this. Check this out. These are so weird. I don't know if they're supposed to do that or what, but. And then we have minis over here. Look at this. Look, there's like clusters. What is this one? Antoinette Bouquet. Cool. This is exciting. This is exciting. This one, I have to see how it opens. It's very blush. This one's almost like a pink lemonade, but I don't know what the real name is. Tom Poose. Okay. Well, Tom, do your thing. Have no idea what these are. Oh, these are so sweet. These are little mini guys. These would be great in little planters, don't you think?
I know. How do you even cut them and put them in a flower arrangement?
Those aren't for cutting. But you know what? I'm really intrigued by the bunches of here. Tulips. These are Antoinette, and then these are Bud Light. Those are beautiful. They're like lily flowering tulips. That's what they're called because of their shape. I have no idea what this is, but they have buds, look. And these are short, wow. What does that say?
So you planted something, you have no idea what it is?
All of these. I mean, I've never grown any of these varieties before. But, oh my God, look at this. You know what I like about this one? It has like a white edge on the leaf. Is that not amazing? And look at this. This is so pretty. I love this one. This one is like amazing. That's the Akebono one. Yes. Akebono. That one's coming home with me. Actually, these two are coming home with me. So pretty. Anyway, yes. So that works. And you know what? Planting them close together makes the stems longer, so you can cut them. Except for the shorties, of course. Those varieties I probably wouldn't grow for cut flowers, obviously, but these are doing their thing. So I just need my clippers. I'm gonna start clipping. Actually, I want to grab a couple pictures of these before I do it, though. See, these are kind of small. They're kind of short, but I'm hoping. What is this one called? Copper Image. So hopefully this one gets a little taller. Oh, this is so pretty though. I think that's a success.
Nah, hey, you did a good job.
Well, all we did was throw them in a big trench, but I think after the rain comes, those are going to be ready probably in a couple days. These will be ready probably by the end of the week, the end of next week, and like these will be ready in a few days. So it's kind of nice. So these are obviously early flowering, and then we have the later flowering ones. So
now you said tulips, there are no perennial tulips,
there
or
are.
no?
These are not.
Yes.
There are no perennial tulips in here, but there are. The Darwins are perennials, and they come back reliably. These you would have to, like, you know, nurture and cater to them and take the buds off and then feed the bulb, and then you might not get blooms the next year, but the year after, and that's just way too much high maintenance for me. We'll let the people in Holland do that. We just buy them over the winter, that's all.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so I'm gonna take these out, buy the bulb and all, but I wanna grab some pictures, so pause that for a minute.
So wouldn't it be easier just to cut those, or no?
No, you can, but I wanna take the bulb out so that way there's nothing left behind, because we're gonna regrow in here. The tricky part is harvesting these without disturbing the ones that aren't ready. That's kind of interesting.
I think the difficult part is harvesting these in a hurricane.
You know what? The wind's been insane today. Look at this, though. It's amazing. Are these not amazing? Are you impressed? I'm impressed.
Yes.
See, look, and oh my God, there's little babies. Look at that. I might put them back in the ground, although they're kind of one-hit wonders. I feel like these should have a chance to bloom. I'm going to put them back. So
when the tulip is done blooming, say you bring it home, you throw it in a vase with the bulb, can you save the bulb for next year?
I'm not going to put the bulb in a vase. You cut them.
Oh, you're going to cut them when you get home.
Yeah. What happens is if you harvest these with the bulb still attached, they store longer. Like, you don't even have to put them in water. You could put these in the fridge. Like, say you have a dinner party next weekend you want to use them for, and you have to cut them now because they're prime for harvesting. You would harvest with the bulb, put them in the fridge, and then take them out the day before, fresh cut the stems, put them in water, and you have tulips just like you harvested today.
Well, it's probably good you have a little weight on the bottom, or they would be blowing all over the community garden this morning. But you can cut the bulb and replant it next year.
You could plant it. You could plant the bulb in the ground, but you're not going to get a flower next year. You'd get a flower the year after.
Now, is that the normal with tulip bulbs?
So when you have perennializing tulips, like I told you, the Darwins, you normally don't space them this close. You space them like so they have room to naturalize. If you were to just cut the tulip and you leave the foliage absorbs energy from the sun to feed the bulb for next year's bloom. Because we're taking the bulb out and disturbing it and taking the foliage off, it won't store enough energy to bloom next year. So that's why It would be pointless. I mean, you could put this back in the ground, but it's going to take a few years before it actually gets enough energy to do a bloom like this. Are you lost?
No.
You follow me?
Yeah. So basically what it means is I'm not a horrible gardener. When I planted all those tulips, they weren't supposed to come back the next year.
Well, no, a lot of the ones that are just a one-hit wonder will not.
And I planted them in early spring, so that probably wasn't a good idea either.
But you know what? I have never seen the baby bulb actually put up a flower before. Like, that's kind of cool, and who knew? I'm getting double, and I'm putting them back in because I think they have a chance. We're gonna get rain tonight, so I'm gonna give them a chance to bloom and do their thing. Cute little things. I love plants.
That's because they don't talk back to you.
That's true. All right. I'm gonna leave these guys. They're a little small, but I don't know if it's because, I don't know if they're ready or they're just kind of like dry. We've had some high heat and not a lot of rain, but tonight rain is coming. So we'll see what happens. And I think I should pick those, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to be greedy. Oh, look, my first tulip harvest ever. Like my first cut flower tulip harvest. And I'm making a mess, but I'm going to enjoy them. They're so Eastery, aren't they?
Awesome. All right, honey. Can't wait to smell them on the kitchen table.
They're not going to smell too good.
All right, week 2 here at the barn, or week 3, I don't know. I'm kind of losing track. It's like deja vu every day. There's always something to do. So today we're gonna try to rip the sheet metal off this lean-to that fell during the recent snowstorm. All right, so yeah, gonna take these down, you pull this back, and eventually you pop. Just keep going. It's like, it's tedious work, but it isn't tedious around here. So that's pretty much how it's going to go. It's going to be a long day. Hopefully the sun don't come out and cook us both. But yeah, I'm going to put Cody to work on this, and then I'm going to take all the credit after it's done. So yeah, keep it here. Oh boy, yeah, that was enough for me. All right, hold up, it's my turn. Let me in, you know how this works. Yeah, you ain't taking the credit for this. This is my show, buddy. You're just the co-star. Oh boy, whew. I haven't worked this hard in a long time, but you know what? It feels good. It feels good to know that at my age, I'm able and actually even just capable of doing something like this. Well, I got a few more things here to take off. Now, some people don't finish their job, I guess. Huh? Am I a tin knocker or what? No. No. It's over! Yes! Now that is a handicap match! Alright, Cody. Pick that up, buddy. Oh. You know what? You should pick up a piece of that tin and bring it over here and use it as an umbrella when the sun comes out so I don't get sunburnt. Looks like the sun's about to come out, but have no fear. Cody's here to provide some shade for me. All right, you know, unfortunately, gravity is making this actually more difficult. But yeah, you might want to move back a little bit. Oh, wait, move forward. Sun's in my eyes. All right, so yeah, I got this one. One done. There you go. All right, so yeah, we're getting things accomplished down here. You all right, buddy? Thanks for the shade. Appreciate it. Sorry, dude, I don't have any Band-Aids. Looks like Cody got hurt on the job, so I'll have to finish the last portion of it. See, I almost did it again. Almost stepped in the hole, but I'm not a moron. I won't make the same mistake 3 or 4 times. Oh. Hey, Cody, you were supposed to pick the nails up, bud. Looks like you're going to be doing it the hard way now. Anyway, as you can see, everything's wrapped up for today because unfortunately Cody's arms keep falling asleep because he can't hold up the shade sheet. You're gonna have to start going to the gym or something, bud. Come on. All right, so yeah, we'll have to come back to this project on another day. Stay tuned. Woo! On the barn, baby.
Please fall. Please fall.
How's that removed?
So close.